Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to World Class Inventors. This is video number 42 in the series, and I just want to take a couple of minutes to hopefully give you some information that will be helpful to you. I also want to remind you that if you would like one of my ebooks, please go in the link below. Send me an email and I'll send you an electronic version of one of my books, whether it be the World Class Inventors Handbook or The Greed of a Dime, and I will do so for free and I'll get it to you as soon as I respond to your email. I'm having quite a few inquiries and requests for it. I'm sending it out, and the books seem to be hitting the mark, answering questions for people and filling in a lot of the gaps. And it seems to be a very worthwhile read or bit of information for those of you who have been requesting it. So I want to thank you for that, and I'm happy to do that. So my channel has been around for about a year and a half, and it's starting to pick up a little bit of steam. I have about 600,000 impressions, so that means my little thumbnail has shown up about 600,000 times. I have over 4,200 hours of watch time, 796 subscribers, of which I'm very flattered and appreciative about. Of course, I'd like to reach that milestone of 1,000, and that will come. But I'll never ask you in one of these videos to like and subscribe. That's a little bit beneath my ego. I won't do that. Virtually all of my videos are coming in at 100% likes. And what else? My click-through rate is pretty good, actually. It's getting close to 4%. So I'm captivating your imagination, and I'm holding your attention, and I'm answering a lot of your questions. Many of your questions are redundant, and I tend to answer all of your questions regardless thereof. But in the last video I made, I gave you a list of the patent offices numbers that you should be relying upon and calling. Now, I want to zone in on one facet of the patent office. It's called the Ombuds Office. Really, it's called the Ombudsman's Office. And I want to just bend down and look at my computer for a second and read you the definition if I could. I didn't print it out, so bear with me. It means an official appointed to investigate individuals' complaints against maladministration, screw-ups, confusion, especially that of public authorities. Well, the PTO is a public authority, and they're a big, vast, information-driven organization. Documents get clocked in. People are going on the EFS web, which is basically the only way you can do it now, unless you want to pay hefty fees or, in a sense, fines by doing this in a hard copy fashion. So, in this video, I am going to put up the Ombudsman's page. They call it Ombuds. And they are a very good source for you to talk to, whether you're filing a patent, whether it be a provisional, a non-provisional, or a trademark. They can pull up your file. The PTO, as I've said innumerable times, is complicated, complex. It's Machiavellian. They have their own special terminologies, and it's a world unto themselves. So your file is not just a file. They call it a wrapper file. So this ombudsman can pull up your wrapper file and you can discuss it intelligently as long as you provide them your name, your email, your phone number, and the number that appears on the letter that you got or the email. Now, I'm holding up this document, and it's a confirmation document, and it basically says, notice to file missing parts of a non-provisional application. Well, what's that in regard to? 2 or 3 videos ago, I did a walkthrough on how to file a provisional patent application. And indeed, it was a walkthrough. And at the end, to make it look real, I hit submit. Now, I was always told that if you submit an application and it's not filed by a fee, it immediately goes abandoned. Now, I got that answer from the USPTO office on their information helpline by speaking to an ex-examiner. Well, that wasn't exactly true. What happens is, even though I did this provisional patent walkthrough and I didn't use my real phone number, I didn't use my real email address, I didn't use my real address, and I went off of my provisional flag patent file, and the title that I used for this application was New Dog Toy. That much I recall. So I hit submit. Well, I get a letter in the mail because they tracked me down. They had enough information to do that. I already have a customer number, of which we've discussed in the past. So I didn't get an email because I gave them a fictitious email, and they sent me this letter. And the letter is about filing an incorrect non-provisional patent application. And that wasn't correct at all because it was a provisional patent application walkthrough for you. So there's a discrepancy there. The point is, the letter states, and when I talked to the Ombudsman's office telling them it was a mistake on my behalf to hit submit, they said that my file will disappear or be erased in 7 months' time. Now, they normally give you 2 months to make the corrections without hitting you up with a late fee, whether you didn't submit drawings or an abstract or whatever. The question that comes up with many of you people now that you're finding my channel is, hey, I got this notice. They didn't get my fee. I paid the wrong fee. The machine found out that I didn't submit my drawings. What should I do? These are all individual questions, and I can't possibly answer it because there could be a few answers, if not more, and I would end up typing out an entire page for the response. So, the best thing for you to do is, if you filed any kind of an application, whether a patent, trademark, that sort of thing, pick up the phone, be proactive, call the Ombudsman's office. They can look up your entire file. They can give you the proper counsel, and you can nip it in the bud that way, whether you refile a new application or submit the parts of the missing application. Even if you didn't submit the proper form, they can send you over to the accounting department and you can pull out your credit card and you can pay any fees that are due. Here's what I want to tell you about inventing, and I've just scratched the surface. I haven't even done what I'm prepared to do in the future because I'm still in limbo waiting for my newest patent to be granted. And then the dam's going to break and I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, and they'll be deeper and they'll be on marketing and protection mechanisms and I'll really teach you how to do it. But right now we're stuck in granny low, the lowest gear we can be, on filing provisional patents. And a lot of you guys, and I don't mean to offend anybody, you're getting stuck on the simplest matter there is, the boilerplate filings. Becoming an inventor, a marketer, a dreamer, a visionary, a master salesman, it requires so much more than what we've been doing. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. I love your questions. I love your comments. I hope to respond to every one of them. But you have to be more proactive. If you have a problem, go and research it. The internet is a well font of information. If you have a question or a problem, the patent office is a wonderful place to call. The people are competent. They know what they're doing. Most of the people that answer the phone are patent examiners in the flesh. They have anywhere from 25 to 50 years of experience, and they just can't seem to get it out of their system, so they go on the helpline and they help would-be inventors. So avail yourself of these two offerings and call the patent office. Again, I'll answer your questions as best I can, but if you have a particular situation, don't reach out for me hoping that I can give you a tailor-made answer, because I can't always do this. This is not my strength. This is not what I do. I am not an attorney. I am not a patent agent. I am not a professional filer. It is a very complex setup, and I use an attorney, especially when it comes to the non-provisional filings, because you would not believe the formalities and the forms and the hoops that one must jump through. And there is so much room for error. I need a guide. So if I need a guide, I'm assuming that you need a guide as well. So that's my little rant on this, and I hope it helps. So as always, thanks very much for watching. God bless in each and every one of you, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. And hopefully I'm going to get my grant soon, and then the dam is going to break. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.